Okay, I'm gonna go straight into uh, uh, what is different this time. Uh, why is this time exponential? We'll not talk about why humans don't get exponentiality. That's understood. We've talked about it many times. That how we don't understand compound interest. Forget about exponentiality. So let's just ignore that. Our brain cannot process it. Can you talk about why is this time exponential? And can you give some examples?
So when people say there have been breakthroughs, to define a breakthrough, you need a baseline. If somebody does something out of the blue in complete isolation, you can't really define it as a breakthrough. So why it's different this time, the quick primer that we did, you really have to consider all of that. Many a millennia worth of thought, a century worth of research, all kinds of artificial intelligence technologies and breakthroughs and research that have happened in the last century, and how what's happened now over the last couple of years, or maybe the last 6 months, how it's different. So it's evident if you really look at what has been achieved in the last 60 years with computational artificial intelligence and what's happened in the last 6 months, it's evident from its behavior. So the holy grail was computers understanding, in quotes, human language, and that's one of the biggest pursuits was natural language parsing, entire computational field of study. But now there are these things called LLMs where you don't have to put in rules of natural language parsing. These things can parse and respond, even reason, or there's an illusion of reason at least, in pretty much all known human languages, pretty much all known computer languages. So it's just kind of absorbed the entire field of NLP. You don't now really have to do natural language parsing algorithms. There's this one thing that does all of that. Then the other thing was, of course, illusion of reason, right? When you ask it something, you should get something meaningful back. That's happening. And forget that, you can have a chain of thought conversation back and forth throughout. So these are all entire fields of artificial intelligence over the last 60 years. Each one of these, kind of behavior. And conversing is just one tiny piece. There are these things called, it's called emergent phenomena. That's the simple term. There are many different kinds of weird behaviors emerging from the same model, like a large language model. Yes, language is the way to interact and communicate with it. But the way there are examples of some of these models attempting to reason, getting into logical arguments, solving logical quandaries. So there's this one class of technology called the LLM that is showing n number of behaviors that has kind of subsumed entire fields of AI research all into this one thing, and that is why it's different.